Hey guys, I am back as promised with a video about physically preparing for BMT. So I'm going to get started with talking about the requirements for males and females. Women are required to run a 16:22 run. They are required to do 38 sit-ups and 18 push-ups. Men are required to do a 13:36 run, 42 sit-ups, and 33 push-ups. Start now and start gradually. Don't wait until you leave for basic training because you are going to be in so much pain in basic training and it's just going to make the whole thing so much harder for you. If you're physically prepared for BMT, then the whole experience is going to be a lot more fun. I don't know. You know what I mean. It's going to be less bad. I don't know. It's BMT. But anyway, the Air Force's website has a great 14-week training program. I'm going to put the link for that down below. That's a very good starting point also for running. Try to do 2 miles eventually instead of just 1.5. And what I would actually recommend that you do with running is don't ever stop. If you can't keep running the whole time, at least just walk. Don't just stop all the way. You need to keep moving, keep walking, even if you feel like you're about to throw up or die or pass out. You just need to keep on moving. It's like freaking Dory from Finding Nemo. You need to just keep on swimming. You need to keep on moving. You need to keep walking or running, whatever it is. Even if you have to freaking walk 2 miles the entire time starting off, that's okay, as long as you're making sure to take things at a good pace. Make sure you're actually working hard, but do not injure yourself. Don't expect to be doing a 5-minute run and be doing 100 sit-ups and 2,000 push-ups. It's not going to happen if you haven't done anything at all. If you're like me, you're going to start really pathetic, and then you're going to build your way up. But the best thing to make that progress, and the best way to make that progress, is to get out there and just do it. Don't overwhelm yourself though. You shouldn't be going more than 2 days a week when you're first starting off. And as you increase your weeks and your time, you're gonna increase the days that you go to the gym. If you think that you're not physically strong enough to make the standards to graduate boot camp, trust me, you can do it. Because if I can do it, then you can do it. If you think that you're not strong enough to make it, then you're sorely mistaken, because I literally went from not even being able to do 1 push-up. I'm not even kidding. I literally was trying to get all the way down in the push-up and I fell on my face, and my whole family was there and they were laughing at me. But long story short, I couldn't do 1 push-up, and in less than a month I was able to do 20. Now I'm doing 23, 24, depending on how I'm feeling that day. But that's serious improvement, and if I can do it, then I swear you can do it too. My next tip is to have workout buddies. You guys see me going to the gym with friends all the time. That actually helps you feel like you're not even working out. You're actually having fun, but you're working out. You're really doing your work. It just makes the whole experience more enjoyable, and also you feel like you want to go to the gym. My next tip is for those of you who are having a hard time finding motivation to go to the gym. Like I said, having a friend go to the gym with you is extremely motivating, but if you need more motivators, it will make boot camp suck less. You'll look better, you'll feel better, you'll get strong, and you'll confidently know that you're capable of becoming a member of one of our armed forces. You'll have bragging rights because the Air Force is not nearly as wimpy as they used to say it was. They used to call the Air Force the Chair Force like a joke, but it's actually either just as hard or harder now than the Army's physical standards for passing their boot camp. So you actually have bragging rights of not being that wimpy. Also, if you're not currently in shape, it will improve your health. And also, exercise has been proven to improve your mood. Exercise induces endorphins, and endorphins make us happy. So you will feel a lot happier when you are running and exercising. Well, actually, you'll feel happy after that, after you get over the fact that you feel horrible while you're doing that. But it's actually true. I have noticed that my mood has improved immensely just by going out and exercising more. My next tips have to do with running. So first of all, I would say don't just run on a treadmill. Running on a treadmill is great because it's great for pace. I would recommend that you go out in your neighborhood and go for a run. because then you're outside in actual climate weather and you're going to experience the different types of weather, whether it be hot or cold, and you're going to get used to running in variable environments as opposed to being in a gym that's always AC and it's always dry. So running outdoors is a better option. Also, you'll have the hills and variations so that you will either be running uphill, which improves your muscles and also your speed, or you'll be going downhill, which is a little bit of a nice break. I would also recommend that you buy really good running shoes. The gym is your friend. Lifting weights and using all the machines are going to improve all of the muscles that are involved with every part of the test that you are going to have to take and pass at boot camp. So if you're doing like squats and if you're doing leg presses, that's going to help your legs when you run. And any arm work that you do will help you improve both push-ups and pull-ups. So my next tip is about cross training. I think that cross training is probably the biggest piece of advice that I could give you guys at all in the whole thing of preparing physically for BMT. And here's why. When you're cross training, you're switching it up, and you're switching it up mentally too. So you're not thinking about, oh my God, I'm at the gym again. You're gonna be like, ooh, I'm gonna go to my Pilates class, then I'm gonna go swimming, then I'm gonna go to the gym. But it's switching things up so it doesn't get boring and it doesn't become mundane and you actually have a good time. So I would recommend doing that. Also, it gives certain muscles a break. Certain types of cross training are really like stress-free for your joints, and they're like injury preventative as well as actual exercise. So honestly, I feel like any sport will do. This is just my personal list of things that I do to cross train. They include swimming, scuba diving, hiking, dancing, walking, and yoga. I will probably make videos about this if you guys are interested. Also, cross training is really good because it helps you get stronger without you even thinking about it. So you're gonna go to the gym and do things that you know are going to improve your strength. But the thing is the next day you could go swimming and it'll feel like you're playing, but you're actually still working muscles and you're getting stronger, but it's amazing. Just go cross train. My next tip is diet, water, sleep. You have to make sure that you're fueling your body because about like 80% of the effort that goes into exercise directly comes from how you fuel your body. You need to make sure that you're eating a healthy, balanced diet, whether you are full out carnivore or if you just want to be a vegan. Whatever you want to do, make sure you're getting protein, however way you want to get protein, but make sure that you're eating a healthy, balanced diet. Make sure you're getting all the food groups. Make sure you're being healthful and conscious of what you're doing to your body because that will directly influence how well you perform physically. Also, you need to make sure you're drinking lots of water because that directly is related to the food thing. Our bodies are composed of so much water that it's ridiculous to think that we don't need to keep replenishing that. You need to drink water, especially when you exercise, because when you sweat, you're losing water and you need to replenish yourself. That way you won't pass out, you won't feel sick, or as sick in my case. You will perform better, you will heal faster. Just drink your water. And sleep. Sleep is super important because I don't know about you guys, but whenever I do a really hard workout, I feel like I need to sleep more. It's because it's my body's way of telling myself that it needs to recover. Your body actually recovers a lot during sleep. That's actually the time that it makes a lot of its recoveries. So if you're denying yourself the right amount of sleep, then you're not going to recover as fast and you may actually make yourself more susceptible to injury. My final tip has to do with the unfortunate event in case you do become injured. So my best advice for that is the whole RICE thing, where it's rest, ice, compression, and elevation. Make sure you're stretching your muscles. It's good to allow your body to recover and rest. Even in basic training, you'll get Sundays off. So the reason I say that is even if you're exercising a lot and you're not even injured, make sure you give yourself at least like one day off, or if you're crazy and you go to the gym like twice a day, every day, give yourself some time off in order to build muscle. Also, I really can't stress how much sleep is important. Sleep is not only important for building muscle, but it's also important for recovering muscle. So if you're injured, you need to make sure that you're getting a lot of sleep. And also don't forget that you need to drink a lot of water and eat a lot of food because that all has to go into play with how fast you can recover from an injury. Also, you need to allow injuries time to heal and don't make it worse by pushing it too fast too soon. But what you can do is make sure that you're cross training or going to the gym and working other muscle groups so that you're not just like out of the game 100% just because you got injured. That's all I have right now for physically preparing for BMT. Let me know if you guys have any questions or if you have any requests for any other types of videos that you'd like for me to throw out there for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to make more videos for you soon. Bye!